Hello and welcome in. We are on a brand new map, green countryside. Finally, a map I can say. um, so I've started a little bit on this map. Kind of want to introduce you to the new series. Um, I did start with $1 million because the goal here isn't. It's kind of the opposite of my start from scratch, as I've done a few of. We started with a lot of money. This is basically a recreation of No Man's Land. We'll go into construction and kind of give you a quick preview. Kind of a similar idea where there's a shop down here, a few sell points, um, and then it comes out. These were paths, and I put grass over them. I'm just kind of working on some stuff. And then this is kind of the whole, like, there was a pond, there was a little building, and a little field here. So very similar feel to No Man's Land. Uh, and I did this kind of map on No Man's Land before, but it was before I streamed, so just something I did personally. And what it is I am recreating almost exactly, I'm using Google Earth and recreating the farm that my grandpa had. So the area that his farm was in. His farm was, he had a house and he had the land behind it. So it wasn't like this area here he didn't own this whole area. But the whole area is farmland. So, like I said, I picked out a 2,000 square meter area, and I use the ruler on Google Earth and try and get things almost exact. So the roads are laid out right now where they would be. So this road here, all the way down to here is one block. And then it goes up, and I think it's maybe up here or something is the next road. So I'm kind of going through, I'm going to cut this through here, and it's going to be very similar. I'm going to have to make some adaptation to get it to connect to the buildings back here. But the whole goal of this is, and I'm not going to cheat money in. I just started with a lot, and right now I'm using most of my equipment is real. This is the Colossus. I was like, what's the name? So this thing, it's holding 200,000 soybeans. So I only have it set up to go, I think, 15 or 20 miles an hour. So it's a little fast, but not crazy. And that's, I think, only for the start of this series. Once I get a little bit more developed, I'm going to switch and not use unrealistic equipment. It's just kind of to get it started. So I think that's pretty much where we're at. I wanted to get a little bit of it started. Actually, we're going to get ourselves into June because that's when we sell our crops. I just wanted to kind of get the ball rolling through the grind at the beginning. And now we're going to start actually shaping our fields and things. So the first block I'm going to focus on is the one that cuts. So these roads that go up to here, and then this one that comes across. I'm going to do this all the way in here and kind of develop this area because one of the main farms is like right here in this section. It's not the one my grandpa owned, but it's a really good farm. It's a big farm. A lot of, and I'm gonna do my best to pick buildings that represent that farm the best. But I really enjoyed doing this on No Man's Land. Wow, a little bit of lag. That's not very common. I don't know what the lag is from. But yeah, as you can see, to make 700,000 in a second, it's a little too much. So we're not gonna. That's definitely gonna change. I do have I think a loan right now, so we'll pay that back. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm hoping once we start developing it, it gets a little more immersive, because that's the problem with this map is, you know, you don't have anything down and it's like, feels like I'm just, I don't know, not really in anything. The top, the way I cut it, the spot to from his farm, from the area I grew up, is the very north tip. I grabbed some of the like buildings. So there's a gas station, a farmer's market. And these are all like real. That would be there if you went there now. Okay, loans paid off. Probably not gonna. I think I'm gonna mostly be buying new stuff. I think what we're gonna do is get ourselves to October. Oh, actually, maybe we'll actually harvest this one first so I can get the road going down, cut it across. Yeah, I think that sounds good. It really doesn't matter actually. But yeah, we could start with this one. Oops. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay. Yeah, this is one I've been kind of wanting to do. I was sad when I heard No Man's Land was not returning. There's a couple problems with this map is going to create that you didn't have in No Man's Land. Is number one, there's no way to delete all the trees, so I have to cut down every single tree. And there's not a shortage. I mean, it's not crazy. And we're not going to do it, you know, it's going to take a long time. Like, that's going to be stages. I'm hoping, like, this rock here can just be painted and flattened so that it's not actually a rock. And the water, I don't know. Actually, I guess I can figure that out pretty quickly. I can see if it'll go. Oh, I hate to get rid of it. Looks so nice. Okay, you can. Yep. But the one thing you can't do which I think is really cool when maps allow it. And I think No Man's Land might have, is so let's do this. Let's lower land. So as you can see, they just put water texture in this area. I think it's really cool when a map creates the entire thing with water. Like when you dig down anywhere on the map, you create water. And unfortunately, this map doesn't do that because I have. I'm gonna have to see what mods are available, but I think like up in this area there is a pond that I would love to be able to recreate. Oh, it's kind of cool, like farmland textures back there. It's definitely hillier than where I grew up, so we're gonna have to see how that plays in. It's not as hilly as No Man's Land though, so we'll see. I don't own this land, so I can't test it yet. Do I own the land over here? Nope. Okay. So a few challenges, but I think we're going to be able to get it pretty close. It's another reason why I'm kind of starting with a lot of money and the equipment that's like this is because I'm probably going to spend a lot of money on terraforming, and I don't know, it's just a lot of money. So this would actually be kind of nice to buy. 15 miles an hour, 24 to 36. I mean, I really just kind of need to buy the best of the best. Oh, that one's like way better. So yeah, I probably won't buy that one. I'll probably buy this one and get the big boom on it. That one does up to 40. Okay. Which I think that's going to be a purchase actually pretty darn soon because the sprayer pull behind that I have now isn't really working great. It misses corners, it's slow. So, oh, it's gonna rain. When is it gonna rain? How much time do we have? Oh, not a lot of time. Actually, I thought I saw a drop. I'm just gonna go ahead and let's get through the rain. Yeah, because it's just spotty. It's just that one little window of rain today. All right. Give it a second here to clear up. All right. And let's get the time back. So, what land do I need to buy? I need to buy this. I own all those. Probably don't need to buy those just yet. Yep, let's just start with that. That'll get us where we need to be. So the one mod that one of the mods that I have that I really enjoy, and it helps a lot with these roads. So first I kind of give myself a grass outline. And then I hold down the button, and it just goes straight, doesn't go off course. So I know I'm doing this perfect. So once you get that cut, right there, I think. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling some lag today. I don't know why. All right. Yeah, like I say, we're going to cut. This is where the road intersects. I kind of laid it out earlier just so I know. So I'm going to be cutting through all these fields and creating that. Hmm. It's interesting. I'm going to check something real quick. Because on the plans that I had from the last time, yeah, let's go to the end of the map. I just want to see what it ends on. Because you can see in your compass how many meters, what meter mark you're on. Oh, so this one goes all the way to 2040. Interesting. So I think I only had it at 20, like 2008 was the, I'm gonna go all the way north and see what it is. Because if that's the case, it actually gives me a little more room to work with. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this map develops. There's a reasonable amount of residential. Not anything crazy. I mean, it's definitely predominantly farmland. But there's, a dozen houses on each block or so. Some of them have more, some have less. Like I say, I'm trying to keep it very realistic. Let's just see if this ends on like 1 or whatever. Oh, that's interesting. I don't really love how that texture changes so drastically. 7. Okay. Well, I think that'll be just fine. Yeah, and so this map, I'd be really impressed if someone, the further we got, actually found where this map originates from. I was gonna say what state it's in, but you know what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just slowly, I think, give hints as we're going and narrow it down and see if maybe we'll make some sort of game out of it and see if you guys can figure it out. I mean, technically, I don't live in this state any longer, and the farm is my grandpa passed, so it's not really anywhere that I just know the area now. I don't really have a tie to it now, so I don't feel too. I don't. I don't feel like I'm giving out too much information by telling you guys where it is. but I think it could be a game. So we're going to start off by saying it is in the United States, and that is it. That's all the clues you're going to get. um, Another clue I'll have is the crops we grow. Um, and actually, soybeans is just fine. That is absolutely a crop. Um, but maybe I'll try and mostly stick to crops we grow, um, and see if that gives people hints. I mean, honestly, the soybeans alone is probably giving a fairly large hint. So, anyways, that's where we're at. Let's see. Let's get one of my... I do have lime. I like playing with lime as a requirement. Just add something a little bit. I do have it set up to where workers are buying product as they use it. With my main focus of this playthrough being recreating the farmland, that's just too much work, in my opinion, to also have to manage that. Long-term goal, if this series, if I can continue the series and it does well, I think really what I'd love to do is one playthrough like this where I've got big equipment, I'm somewhat unrealistic, and then once the entire map is built, to start over and do almost a start from scratch, either totally from scratch, or I could start with like my grandpa's equipment that he had. Well, so yeah, I mean, or it's very, like, my grandpa was never a huge farmer, so it was still very small equipment type stuff. So could be something like that where it's like somewhat bare bones. Technically we'd own the whole map, but we could either role play it where where we have to like kind of buy stuff. I don't know. We'll figure that all out kind of as it goes, is my thought. There is the intersection here of this road up to my straight ahead, where it intersects to the right. Once we get that road in, that corner is a house, and I think that's going to be our house to start, even though I don't know whose house that was. But I think that's going to be our house, just because it'll be one of the first ones we put down. And then, oh, do I want to do this? Yeah, that's fine, connecting them. I wasn't sure if I wanted to connect those fields just yet, but it'll be just fine. I'm trying to keep my plow straight so I don't have to do any tune-up work on this field and clean it, because I like this is a very square field area. Like, that's true to the area. The fields are very square. So I'm going to try and keep it as realistic as possible. Oh no. I should have grabbed my tree destroyer. Because we should actually just go ahead and take these trees out right away. Oh no. Oh, that's fine, actually. We're going to do this for now. And we're going to do the field up to like here. We'll give it a little bit of room, so it's not right up to the border. Oh, that's a terribly unstraight line. Unstraight? Not straight? whatever. We're going to make a bigger field than we need, I think, right now. And we can always square it off and clean it up. I'm not going to get rid of anything out here, for sure. So those trees are staying. Everything else is staying. Like I said, likely I'm going to be destroying some of this field. But for now, putting her down. Is this... No. Now, the area I'm going through right now... Actually, no, we can map this out. Okay. We're going to map out the farm. So... Where are we at right now? We're at 1246, 1905. Oh wow, we're almost there. So this farm area, the farm building and all that, ends at, now mine says 1908, but we're going to do 10. Because we've got a little more room on this map. Like I said, it goes further than the one I built it for. It does kind of butt up kind of close though. So we're going to do it... We're going to do it in concrete, and it'll change. But it's just going to be concrete, so I have a good eye on where it is. So... it ends at 1304. Oh, this way? That actually might not be... That area I put it in is maybe not... it might be part of the farm, actually. It'll be close. I don't know. Oops, what happened? Something happened weird. There we go. That's about good. So that's where it ends. And it starts on 1234. Oh, weird. Oh my gosh, we were spot on. 1234. That's wild. No way I got that perfect. Holy moly. Okay. So then 1818. That's crazy. I can't believe I did that. Okay. Lift plow. Get this out of the way for a second. And actually, I want to fix this. Okay. Concrete. Okay. What did I say? 1818. I should probably walk this way a little. Okay, that's better. I mean, this, like I said, it is... Oh, crap. Oh. With the grass, it's kind of screwing it up. Let's do this. Yeah. Doesn't really need to be done, but okay. Concrete. Good. I say that actually is fine. So what it is that's part of the area. And then here, once it hits this, it juts out to 12, what does that say? 1214. Okay. So whoops. Actually, that's just fine, so we can get rid of that grass. Okay. So it goes there, and then it goes all the way up to the road. So I think we actually can probably pause here. Because the road is here. So it's going to go to here. So it'll go up to about there. So like I say, it's actually a pretty sizable area. Long, for sure. Oops. Oh, darn it. I'll just do that so I can get over that grass. Okay. Yep. Beautiful. Yeah, so what it is I'll have to pull up Google Earth again, but I think there's like a silo down here. I think it's pretty big, to be honest. Oh, that's maybe even way too small. But let's just say it's that one, which it could be. I can't quite remember how big it was. Like I say, I'll have to look at the Google Earth on it. And I try to get it as close as I can to whatever, and I've got a decent amount of mods, so I should be able to find something close. Might even be that, I don't know. I think it might have been one of those other earlier ones. Yeah, this is a new one. Some of these I haven't had, but those probably wouldn't be. This is a little too industrial. This is more. Actually, the one I want to look at, I want to see how big it is. I think I somehow overlooked it. Yeah, yeah, the AGI. I always like, yeah, it honestly might be, this might be the deal. But it's something like this with the road kind of wrapping around. And a lot of this, I think, is just grass. But, but yeah, so that's pretty much that. We're gonna go ahead and oops, I already started that. I need to go one more. There we go. Like I say, I'm gonna potentially clean this up a little bit, but just to get a baseline on what I want the farm to look like. Yeah, we can just cut it across and yep. So yeah, well, that farm will be one of our first ones we build, with building, silo, all that. Um, yeah, the area down here by the shop is probably going to be the most improvised, because I have to fit the shop into this map and connect roads to it, you know, things like that. One thing I probably should have looked for is a bigger plow, but this one's fine. I'm not too worried about it because we're not building this map like super quick. So I think I think this will be just fine. I was actually, the recreation I did on No Man's Land in FS22, honestly, like, if I dropped my grandpa on that map, he'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I know where I'm going." Like, it looked so good. It was almost spot on. I was able to find a lot of good mods that fit really well into it. Um, it was good. It was really good. So I was kind of excited to do this again. Okay, I do want to create, or to do this. So right there is roughly, we'll just say something like that is roughly where the road is going to be touching. Yep. We're just going to go ahead and do that. Really clean it up. And do concrete. Get this cleaned, this in here. Oops. There we go. Okay. And this is definitely not all concrete. Like some of this is just a nice open field. I think there's a lot of grass in the, like almost a front yard. But yeah, it'll go up here. And hopefully we can fit some decent sized buildings in there. Oh, it looks smaller than I remember. Oh, here's what we're going to do. I've been pretty good about my plow staying on track. So I'm just going to put the grass down and plow a clean edge, I think, in it. Definitely gonna need to hit up a repair shop here fairly soon. My vehicles are with these big fields. They're seeing a lot of wear and tear. All right, beautiful. Looks like the harvester is getting close. Oh, nice. I was hoping I didn't have to take another pass down this. And it looks like I either won't or it'll just be a little, maybe a little strip here and there. But I think looks like it's narrowing, so I think we're going to be good. Yep. Yeah, so this will definitely be big fields. I will try to do a good job of like these blocks. The fields have like, there's a lot of like rows of like bushes and this and that kind of separating the fields. I'm gonna try to recreate all of that so they feel more realistic. And I mean, like I said, I'm trying to go for an almost exact replica of the area. As close as I can get in this game with the mods and things I have available. And I'm not going to like search. I typically only do Mod Hub, so I'm not going to like do too much searching for extra mods outside of that, because yeah, it's just a lot of work and I don't always trust all those mods. Well, I don't know how much more I'm gonna do here on stream. I mean, I can leave it on and I might mute and just chill out, and people want to pop in and see what's going on, but I haven't had any viewers really yet, so I don't know. But I'm gonna have dinner here soon, so do that. And but we'll keep it going for a little longer here. Looks like the harvester is just about done with that big field, so I think this is the first year I've had that big field, so I'm going to be making quite a bit more money even this year, I think. So there might come a time where I don't need it all, but I have a feeling there's going to be areas that the terraforming is going to be pretty extensive. And I mean, terraforming easily gets in the millions of dollars. All right. Oh yeah, that was like 175,000 when I think I normally get 200. So I think I'm going to be looking at about almost $1.5 million selling my soybeans this year. And as you can see, I've added on quite a bit here. Yeah. Yes, sir. Once we get the next 2 fields done, that's what we need done to get the road connected. But I didn't want to destroy perfectly good fields until they were harvested. So... So I think what we'll do is we'll focus on getting this block done that's got the farm. We'll do the 1 block north, which is big. It's a big one. Is it the biggest? Or, well, okay, so the 2 blocks north are both the same size. One of them includes my grandpa's farm. But I think we'll do the one to the north, and then we'll start filling out the sides. Or we could do the sides last, I guess. I think there's more trees on the side, so that could be a benefit of waiting. We could kind of pick away at the trees here and there. Because, yeah, it's a lot of trees to get rid of. I'm a little afraid of how much work that's going to be. Oh. Yeah. I have an idea. We're gonna go paint. Grass. Okay, so we're here. Just got a rough idea of, I think the road's gonna be roughly there. I think it's probably a little further south, but that's fine. I just wanted to do some sort of separation. Okay. Beautiful. I don't know how much money I need to borrow. Just gonna do that. So I want to buy... Oh wow, that thing is expensive. Holy moly. But I think that's the one I want. Well, I could do case and follow the theme of my farm. Which actually, that's fine. Is that a mod or is... No, that's in game. Yeah, let's do it. It follows the theme, and to be honest, I don't... it's still gonna get it done plenty fast. Okay, just gonna check. I think this is a liquid fertilizer over here, so I don't think I even need to buy any. I kind of needed to get rid of this anyways. Beautiful. You know what? We'll buy one more. Just in case I want to do any manual spraying. I don't, honestly, I like the whole start from scratch stuff. So I don't really run machinery this big often. So it's going to be kind of fun, a little different. What is he doing? Why did he... Thought he was filling, but now he's not. Come on, give me that icon again. There we go. We'll go ahead and spray that field up to the north. hopefully he does a better job than that hole behind sprayer, because that one was not. It was not spraying very well. I don't know if it was the sprayer or sometimes I wonder if the map. See, like, he's not spraying right now, where the other sprayer was spraying before he got in position. I think that's going to work way better. I think so. Yeah, I think I'm going to work too as I do these areas, I'm going to like make them perfect, like finalize them, so I don't have to go back and like do final touches here and there. I think we're going to spend our time and make sure this is done right as we go, so we don't have to go back. That would be ideal. Okay. I think I'm going to finish this field, plowing it, and then I'm going to, I might leave the stream on, but I'm going to go make my dinner, and I have some things to take care of, so I'm going to let workers do stuff and maybe come back and do little things here and there. So I think the commentary will pretty much be done. It's gonna definitely going to be more entertaining to watch once some of this area gets built up and it looks a little better, because it's just so boring right now, in my opinion. There's really no character to the map yet. But overall, nice map. I mean, they kind of did the whole no man's land, blank canvas, so people can come in and make it what they want. The only thing that'll be missing that I do like in my maps is traffic. I mean, sometimes traffic's annoying and all, but it at least makes you feel like it's a lived-in place. Definitely adds to the immersion of it all. But we're almost done. Almost have this field fixed up. So that will be nice. Actually, I don't know if the sprayer really has much to do, because this is all, when you plow fresh, it's all kind of got that first fertilizer stayed on, so I might not have him hit this area. We'll see. Or I could even manually spray the top part if that's, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes when I do create new fields like this, I just let them roll for the first year, and then once I've harvested, I amend the soils appropriately. Which is maybe what we'll do. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to stick with these Colossus machines until at least most of the map is done. Because imagine if I was doing all this and I had to keep unloading a harvester and transporting grain. It'd just be so much work. So I at least need to get the first couple blocks, like the big chunk blocks, done. So that I can... So I don't mind if it's kind of a slow go for some of them once the main part's established. But yeah, I just don't want... Oh man, he's hitting this perfect. I was thinking I would need to take another pass. But no, I just... And like I say, I eventually would like to finish the map and sell everything and do a start from scratch. I think that would be really fun. Yay, we're almost done. Yeah, this bottom block, it's the house on that corner back there I talked about, and then the other side is all field as well, so it's pretty much all farmland here. Now, technically it connects back here, I think, but I'm gonna wait to do that because I need to think through. Ooh, is all this forest in front of me? Oh, darn it. Because it comes down through here. All this forest has to go. Oh, no. We're not going to do that right now. No, no, sorry. We're going to go up to the forest. This is where we'll improvise. And I'm actually fine. You know, honestly, this part of the map, looking at mine, it wouldn't be a terrible area for a forest to exist. It's not in the way of any buildings that I need or anything, so it's going to probably stay for a little while I build out other areas. That's my thought. So we're going to go back here. I think what we're going to do, actually, is this farmland is going to... Darn it. You got one poke out there. Alright, we're gonna do this. Ah! I thought that was... When I went to set that plow down, I was like, I'm one too wide, aren't I? Just a hair off. That's fine. Ah! Okay. I thought he wasn't going to stop. Okay. No. Oh, okay. I'm fine with it being a little... There's going to be a lot of square fields, so having a couple that do this are just fine. Now, I like the road being there. That makes it look pretty realistic. Or more realistic, I guess, than other backdrops that could be there. this a little bit sharper than the other one. We'll see. Hopefully the harvesters and planters and all my equipment don't struggle with this area. Otherwise, we can change it a little. And then we'll just pop this one straight up. Just for now. I will get rid of that tree over there. And I think we're gonna cut this straight. Yeah, that's fine actually. I don't hate that. Oh, that's the sprayer that completed. All right. You know what? Until that forest gets taken out, I'm not going to cut in just for that little strip there. That feels unnecessary. This is just where the field's going to end. This works good. I think I said I was going to leave after I plowed that last field. I am a liar. I am a liar. But I really do need to go soon. Lots of new farmland being developed. Okay. This is not a big field, so we'll be done with this fairly quick and be able to actually connect what we need to get this road in place and figure out the mapping of these things. Like I say, I'm going to have to make a decision on how I want the farm shops back there connecting to my farm and the road network. Because they need to be somehow integrated. Oh, you son of a gun. I was doing a pretty good job not screwing up, I felt like. Like that little hair, I don't know, I don't like it. I want it straight. I think when the grass, like how it kind of went over there a little bit far, I think when you plow and stuff, it cuts it off. Oh, no, that doesn't cut. Yeah, we're good. Okay, beautiful. All right, well, this stream's getting a little long, and like I said, I do need to go. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna keep kind of plugging away at stuff here and there. I probably won't get too much more done tonight, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get some motivation, and I will bring you guys back after some progress. The one thing I will not be doing tonight for sure, and I will be doing on live stream, will be when I actually build out the farm, like the farmyard with the silos and all that, because I think that'll be something fun to do, to be able to see the build happen. Plowing fields, yeah. I don't think that's the most riveting work. So it's all part of the process, but not nearly as fun as some of the other pieces. So that's about it. Oh, we'll grab that on the back, darn it. What I'll do is I'll just finish this little section here and then I'll turn it off, because I hate to stop it before I finish. Oh, there are some vehicles that go on that road. I don't know if I noticed that before. But that's at least good to see that they do have some vehicles kind of integrated into the map a little. Yeah. I don't think the train... Well, actually, the train could work. I don't know. You might be able to call the train. So, that I don't know of. Some deer in the field. Not going to find much bud. There's no, we haven't harvested anything here. No spillover grain on the field. Sorry. One more pass and we'll be good. Yeah, I saw there's equipment at the shop. I'm assuming that's stuff you could jump in and drive. I mean, it looks like the icons show that it is, so I won't be using it, but it's kind of cool. The only thing I do actually have one complaint. I don't like when maps do this, but the forklift. There is a forklift that when you're tabbing to vehicles, you jump in. And I like having a I think if you had a forklift at the shop available that anyone could use, cool. I'm fine with that. I don't like when I can tab to it. I don't know why. It just feels like it's part of my inventory, and I don't like having it there. And I can't sell it. So, I don't know why. I don't like when maps do that. That's, to me, a little annoying. So, just my little take. I don't know if anyone else has that same feeling, but... Okay. I'm already going past what I said I'd do. I'm over into this field, or into this area, but I'm gonna get down here. Then I'll jump in the combine, actually, see how he's doing. Then I'm gonna go warm up my food. Alright, turn him and stop. No more. Oh yeah. Oh, actually, darn it. I really should be doing this. I'm kind of neglecting field work. So, I'm gonna do this and get him cultivating. Because, I mean, luckily I'm creating all these fields, so they're plowed. I mean, they're ready to go. So, I've got plenty of fields ready to be planted that I'm not worried about being a little behind. I need to buy a big, like one of the big quad tracks or something. I can pull a nice big cultivator. Alright. As much as I keep saying I need to go, I mean, we're here. We might as well just do it. So, grass. Alright. That combine's just about ready to fly through here. Oh. Yeah, good call. I have him spraying and stuff, but this field's about to get chopped. Yeah, whatever. We'll let him figure it out. This might screw up my workers. Oh well. Okay. Well, that worked. That was in the area that yeah. Yeah, I think I screwed him up. Oh, he's just going to keep going. I think he just recognized it as a field before, and he's just going to do it. So, that's fine. Or, oh no, that's the harvester finishing. gonna say, or he's just gonna stop working, but nope. Okay. So we got that done. Nice. Oh, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Why is it doing that? Darn it. I thought I'm gonna have to do this. I'm just gonna do that. Just clean it up. Oops. Oh well. All right. So this is it. We just run through and we make our roads. I don't know. I'm gonna look. I don't know if I want them squared like this, or if I want to like we'll just do it as an example and decide. Like something like that. I don't know. That doesn't actually look good. Probably squared, but we'll see. And I think the road width is fine. Or is it? Why does it seem more narrow? So it's this square, it kind of covers perfectly. Let's see. Oh, no, that's same size. Okay. No, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Yeah. It looks a little cockeyed because this field's so far from the road and this one's so close. So I think that's a little screwing with my mind a little bit. But okay, great. Well, that's pretty much it. So I guess, oh yeah, here. So this will show you a good footprint of what we're working with. Yeah, why don't we do that? Because it's going to be grass up to the road, basically. I mean, like I said, this concrete, this is not going to be concrete. I don't think any of it's going to be concrete, to be honest. But it's just to show you that's basically the size of the farm. So it's going to look good. It's going to be a nice size. Is that too close to the road? Maybe a hair, but you know what we'll do is we'll finish the field and then we'll just clean the edges. I think that's a really good idea. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. That's fine for now. It gives us you can kind of see something happening now. Yeah. Like I say, we got to figure out a road here. I mean, we could just run a road up this. It's not what it should be, but I think it could do that. And we could actually get rid of some of this field and run a road, through here. It could, kind of connect through here. So we might do that and just get rid of that little strip of field. Honestly, I think that's probably the smart move. I really probably shouldn't have done that field to there. I think what we should do is do the field to like here. So a little wasted effort building that or plowing it, but that's okay. Not a crazy amount of work. And we'll clean that up. That could look good, right? I just want to make sure my edges are reasonable. Yeah, that looks fine, I think. And we'll just do a road here. We'll build that later. We might do a dirt road even. And then either we'll just do that or we'll also have a road through here. Like one right down here, maybe. I think that's probably a good idea. Yeah, why don't we do it? So we're gonna kind of do here. Oops. We might make this farm area a little bigger. I don't know. But either way, we're going to have that road. I'm not sure what I'm going to make it out of yet. But I think this field is basically done, minus this corner here. I need to do the math on it and figure out that a house is going to go there. Unfortunately, the ground is not very level, so that's going to create some problems. We're going to have to level something out and figure out how we're going to do that. All right. I wish it was a little flatter area. Like even this corner here is a little better, but we'll figure it out. Luckily, the farm area here, it's not flat, but it's not that bad. Oh yeah, he's got a lot of money in there. Okay, now we're almost at an hour and a half. I just keep him seeing stuff that I'm like, ooh, let's just do this real quick. Like this. I'm like, well, I can't let him just sit there not working. Okay. Well, thank you for joining. I'm going to log off here. We're almost at an hour and a half. So thank you for anyone who takes the time to watch. And I will see you guys here next time.